What? You start us off? You.
Like for the opening.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I have a couple good factoids. You ready for this? Did you know that Mount Vernon is the biggest 3A school there is
Like in the state?
in the state?
Look at that. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Hanrahan alongside Parker Mong here in Williams Gymnasium. The starting lineups just getting spoken about, so we'll leave it to the announcer in just a second. But it's senior night here in Anacortes. The Seahawks have 4 seniors they'll be playing this evening. Mount Vernon Bulldogs, the visiting team, and we are ready to get underway.
He's a senior, number 22, Lucas Rodeo. And a 6-foot Williams guard, he's a senior, number 34, Vernon. And now, introducing your Anacortes Seahawks. A 6-foot 3-inch post, he's a senior, number 12. For the Seahawks, a 5-foot 7-inch guard. He's the senior, number 20. A 5-foot 8-inch guard. He's a senior, number 25. A 6-foot guard. He's a senior, number 31. And a 6-foot 4-inch post. He's a junior, number 33. Head coach of Mount Vernon is Roger Valentine. Assisted by Kyle Brown, Ben Hazelwood, Jordan Lee, and Kelsey Jewett. Seahawks are led by Brett Sim, assisted by AJ Yost, Hayden Flynn, and Eli Moore. The team trainer is Haley Stowe. The referees for tonight's game are Doug Gitt, Court Potter, and Aaron Starkovich. And now, would you please rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. This evening being performed by the Anacortes High School Pep Band.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so as the band finishes up the anthem, we'll get ready for some basketball. Parker, kind of you to be here with us. Of course, you're a member of the Seahawks basketball team. How are we feeling about this matchup?
Thank you, Michael. Obviously, Mount Vernon has the size. We're looking down. They got some very, very, very tall guys. They have a 6'5", 6'6", actually 2 6'6" guys. You're gonna look to see Mount Vernon try to get the ball into the interior and beat the Seahawks 2-3.
And now, let's get ready and play some Seahawks basketball.
Jacob Hayes for the Seahawks, tipping off. Lucas Rodeo for the Bulldogs, and they'll get the tip.
Mount Vernon's just got some good shooters, as you'll see right here. Quinn Swanson is one to note. He's a basketball player, that's for sure.
Nice opportunity early on for the Bulldogs. Can't finish, though. Seahawks ball here. There's
Look for Eli Hankey setting this screen right here, no?
outside it's Hayes. Had a little fumble with the ball, but he's got it down. Of course, all the Seahawks seniors starting. Jacob Hayes playing at the 5. He'll be the only non-senior out on the court. Here's Cambiro. Barton with a little fake, got past him. Shot clock winding down, and Hayes is going to take this in himself, and he scores.
Yeah, you'll see the Seahawks doing that a lot tonight. They want to bring it down to the final couple seconds of the shot clock, make the defense tired, and just execute.
Inside, Edwards. Foul called.
You see, Mount Vernon's also going to look for that corner tonight. That's their spot. Drive and kick. You know, draw 2, get an open 3.
Saw that on the first possession. Colton Smith almost had a hand on it. Now in the corner, Swanson will kick back out. Edwards driving the lane, blocked well. Good D from the Seahawks, and it's back with them as Barton takes it up court.
For the Seahawks, they're looking to expose their one-on-one takes. Jacob Hayes, he's dominant down there. He's going to be doing that all night long.
As Parker noted earlier, the height advantage overall definitely going to the Bulldogs, but Hayes has no fear in the paint, and he's willing to take some punishment if it's going to get him good looks. There we saw it. Shot outside, well from the rim, was fast.
That looked tipped.
Now it's Bureau outside. And responding after fast, possibly tipped ball, as Parker noted, Cambiro hits a 3. Seahawks starting off pretty hot here, 7-0.
The Seahawks do love their 3, that's for sure.
Outside here, Darnell.
Swanson with the putback. He's looking to capitalize at the line to get this 3. Point play.
Seahawks foul the number 20, Colton Smith. Second personal foul, second team foul.
Both of the fouls for the Seahawks tonight
For the Bulldogs.
so far going to the senior Colton Smith.
Swanson's at the line, shooting nights.
Swanson nails it, 7-3. Barton moving up court, nice full court press from Darnell, giving him some trouble, but it's no matter.
Good roll by Eli Hankey right there.
Nice feed from Barton. And that senior to senior connection is something we hope to see all night long, folks. As I stutter with my words, the Bulldogs just looking around the perimeter. Colton Smith getting in the face of Edwards.
The Bulldogs really taking their time, only 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
Nice read from Bureau. He snags that one that was intended for Swanson.
Swanson is the only underclassman right now playing. He's a basketball player, what can I say?
Nice spin move and finish from Hankey. His second bucket of the quarter.
I've seen it so many times. Hankey's been working on his post moves in practice. You always see it. He's always trying to get to the rim.
Again, Edwards tried to go through, but a lot of Seahawks players around, got ahead of himself. Foul called there on Edwards. First of the night for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a hand check. You got a little too handsy. You know, they teach you to move your feet. You got to get in front of them. But he looked to be beat there.
Bureau to inbound here. Barton gets past him. Now an open look for Bureau. Can't finish. And Darnell gets the rebound.
Seahawks mentality is drive and kick, you know. They want to get to the rim first, but when they have that 3, they're not going to hesitate to take it.
Out of bounds, nice pressure from Hayes, but it'll stay with the Bulldogs. And like you said, Parker, they're looking for those kickouts. Right now, they're getting a lot of open looks, but in some cases, they're not able to finish with the right shot. Edwards up top here, looking around. Now Fast gonna take this inside, nothing there.
Just the two tall guys from Anacortes there.
Right through Henke's hands to Hayes, and he gets the finish.
That was a good
Beautiful shot from Hayes inside.
Assist to Smith.
And really the only two large guys
Trap in the corner there. Wow. Just Mount Vernon's really utilizing their height there. Normal guard would not be able to get that pass off out of that trap.
Swanson's gonna take a deep three and capitalize on a somewhat of an open look. Still good defense, but Swanson just overpowers with a nice shot there. And as the first time out of the game is taken, it's 13-6, your Seahawks are up.
Seahawks so far, they've looked amazing. I'd say they're not coming out slow, they're coming out very fast. And this is the Seahawks basketball that we have been wanting to see all year. And I just hope they can keep it up because they're playing remarkable right now.
And I think it's worthy to note, Parker, that, you know, in a lot of games we've seen the Seahawks not even put up 13 in the entire first quarter. Right now, they've got 3:25 left in the first. They've already put up 13. They're leading by 7. They're in a good place right now, and hopefully this, what seems to be early game adrenaline doesn't decrease
Yeah,
throughout
I'm
the next
sure
few quarters.
right now you just saw Coach Semp talking to Connor Barton. I'm sure he's telling him, calm down, your guys are fine, just keep playing, you know? You guys are playing great.
Thought about it, Smith.
Colton Smith, he has that range in practice. I've seen it multiple times. He will hit a deep three on you.
Nice deep from the Bulldogs. They get the ball back.
Now you got to be aware of Swanson. He's a shooter.
First shot of the night for McNeil. No good. Hayes driving here, fakes the spin moves and gets it to Biro, blocked.
Biro trying to go over top, but that height of Mount Vernon is really...
And that was Lucas Rodeo, one of the 6'6" guys Parker mentioned. Jump shot from Edwards, he'll get it to go.
It's giving the Hawks a little bit of trouble here, but I think they'll do just fine.
Still pushing the pace, lots of intensity from Barton.
Looking for Hayes posting down there. Posting up, I mean, sorry.
Now gonna drive. Barton can't finish.
This is an interesting look out of the Seahawks. You rarely see Henke and Hayes in at the same time. But it's interesting because Eli is shorter, but I feel like Hayes can get out to the wing better, so they put him outside.
The agility of Hayes may have cost him there. He gets a foul called after blocking Lucas Rodeo, who will go to the line for the first time tonight.
13 foul. Rodeo's at the line.
Can't get the first one.
Checking for the Seahawks. Number 10,
And you're going to see 3 subs for the Seahawks. Braden Thomas, John Fritz Von Hagel, and Jace Friedland, all juniors coming in for the Seahawks. Some of that size coming out. Of course, Henke will be on the bench now, but the Seahawks players that just came in definitely know what they're doing. Nice rebound from Thomas.
Ooh, that was a close one. Very close one.
Keeping it in bounds. Friedland now comes up. It's Hayes.
Giving him the ball. Oh my.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And there's a solid
I think that is
defense.
one of the first times that Jacob Hayes has been blocked all season.
Really strong finish there from Edwards. Just went straight through the Seahawks. And a clean shot at the rim.
See, Hayes really wants to take him one-on-one.
First points after the timeout for the Seahawks, and it's Braden Thomas with a 3. He's excited about that one, folks.
Yeah, you see the student section, they're doing the Shark Chomp. His nickname is the Shark. And we're hoping to see a shark attack tonight, that's for sure.
So up 6 in this timeout. What do you think is going through the head of Coach Semp, or rather through the mouth, and as he's talking to his players?
I think he's angry. I think they should be winning this game by a lot more. They made a couple mistakes, but they're still up at this point. So he's got to look on the positive, but there's always something you can do better when Coach Semp is watching.
Right. It's one thing as a bystander, a spectator for a long time. I have to say, he is the kind of coach that seems to never be completely satisfied.
No, he always wants extra, and that's good to expect.
Nice D from Biro. You saw the leaping abilities of him there. Jump shot from Fritz.
Good floater.
And the putback, it's going to fall in. So John Fritz gets his own rebound and his first couple points of the night.
Oh, wow. Braden just read that so perfectly. He saw high post was wide open. He shifted over and got a hand on it. Very great. Very good of him.
Fritz going to take this 3. Can't get it, but Hayes has the rebound. Biro pushing inside, finds an opening and finishes. So 2 intercepted balls back-to-back from the Seahawks lead to 4 points and a 10-point lead.
Yeah,
now,
Mount Vernon looks tired. I'd say that Seahawks are one of the best conditioned teams in the league, and they're really going to put the pressure on you to make you make a play, but also to hustle. You know, the Seahawks are trying to outwork you.
And there the outworking capabilities of Jacob Hayes on display. Clean block.
Great
and
drive. And
clock
great
winding
kick.
down. Cam Biro, last shot of the quarter. And what a way to go out after 1. 23-10, the Seahawks are up.
That is some great intensity out of the Seahawks. You love to see it, you know?
So do you think the emotions of Coach Semp have changed at all after that last time out?
Maybe just a little bit, but I'm sure there's always something with him.
Right. I mean, it was 13-10, all of a sudden it's 23-10. And the Seahawks find themselves up in a game that, at least to this point, we probably thought would be a little bit closer. Of course, it definitely seems as though it will get closer throughout the next 3 quarters. But if this one was any indication, the Seahawks look to be in a good position.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. I mean, when Jacob Hayes is playing like that and we're knocking down threes, I mean, Coach Semp, he's always talking about three-point percentage. You know, he wants it 33 to 40%. You know, he wants those guys shooting, and he wants them shooting a lot, and he wants them making a lot of shots.
Coming back out for this second quarter, and the lineup going to have a slight change from the way it ended. Hankey instead of Hayes in now, and Seahawks are going to have the ball.
Looks that Coach Semp just called out one of their man sets. I think this is, yeah, it is. It's Bison. You know, they're trying to get a mismatch. They're trying to get a switch. They're just trying to get to the hoop. You know.
Right. Thomas here. Now Biro. A lot of ball movement from the Seahawks. Cam finds the corner.
And he's fouled. Wow. Bulldogs kind of just gave that one up. Seconds left in the shot clock. I talked about it earlier. When the shot clock is low, Mount Vernon is tired, and they're going to make mistakes. And the Seahawks have capitalized multiple times on that tonight already.
Foul on McNeil. Biro's got 3 chances at the line, and he'll start with a clean stroke and finish 24-10 now.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the Seahawks go right in their press. It's a 2-2-1 press. They've been pretty good at executing it.
Can he go 3 for 3? The answer is yes, folks.
Actually, no, they're not. They're going straight back into their 23 or 2-3 zone. The Seahawks, this is their bread and butter. You know, if their 2-3 zone is working and they're not giving up lots of points, it's going to be hard to beat a team.
Swanson with the pump fake. Now he'll look for the jump shot. Nails it.
You see, they reversed the ball there, and Quinn, he knew right away. He made a basketball play. They were a little bit late on the closeout, and he dribbled right through him. He split he split both of them.
Nice D from Edwards, keeping it tight next to Friedland. Knocks that out of bounds. Of course, it'll stay with Anacortes. Biro inside, nice kick to Hankey. Can't finish. Fritz was looking for the offensive rebound, but it ends up with Edwards. Nice look for Swanson, and he'll drop it. Back-to-back shots for him. First, a two-pointer, and now a three. He's got 5 straight, and it's back to an 11-point game.
I'm sure the Seahawks are not too happy about that at all. You know, the Seahawks, they pride themselves in their defense and their ability, and allowing multiple threes is not the greatest thing to happen.
Foul called here on Friedland, his first. Carter McNeil's going to inbound this as we see Hayes coming back in for Eli Hankey. Darnell pressured from Friedland. He gets it back to Edwards.
These top 2 guards are doing a pretty outstanding job of keeping the ball out of the high post.
Now Edwards going to look for a floater. Nothing there, but Swanson gets the rebound.
One of the best ways to be a 2-3 zone is to keep it out of the high. And Seahawks are executing that right now on this. Oh.
And they're going to call a foul here. This will be again on Friedland. So he's got a couple back-to-back as we see one of the younger Seahawks.
That's Brady Beener right there. He's a freshman coming right off the bench. You know, as these freshmen do, not a lot of them go straight up to varsity. Brady had JV right before this. A lot of the players off the Seahawks bench had to play JV, and they had a pretty good win, I would say so. So we're looking for him to pick up right where he left off in the JV game and score a little bit.
So McNeil got fouled. He misses his first as Connor Barton comes back in for the Seahawks. Looking to go 1 for 2 here. And he will. Now it's a 10-point game. Seahawks still up pretty big, but Barton not letting off the gas here. And they're going to call it travel on Thomas. He's confused about it, but it's Bulldogs with the ball now.
Let's go, Dogs! Taking in for the Bulldogs is number 20, Alex Fast.
Alex Fast coming in for Nota Edwards. And Swanson taking it up.
Yeah, scouting report had him being in the corner, or going baseline to baseline all game, getting to the corner. But we've seen him up top quite a bit, and he's kind of been controlling this Bulldogs team, you know? He's been making some great plays.
In the corner, Swanson. Not there.
It's a tough shot, very contested.
Braden driving, and Thomas can't finish. Thought that was going in, then it bounces itself out. Unlucky.
In and out.
And an and one called there for Lucas Rodeo. Tough finish at the rim, and he'll get a chance for the 3-point play. Bulldogs going on a bit of a run here. Coming back quick.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if I see a timeout pretty quickly from Semp if the Bulldogs keep putting on the pressure. You know, you gotta stop. You gotta stop it.
Edwards not taking much time on the sideline. He's back in the game. Hayes trying to maneuver his way to the basket. Now he'll look out to Wiener.
As you hear Semp call Bison High, that means you'll probably see a screen from either Jacob Hayes or Eli Hankey.
Beaner's going to take this. Long ball, nothing there. And Edwards is up, can't finish under the rim.
Brett Stempf, he really emphasizes getting back on defense. If they're not getting back, they're not going to play a lot, you know? You got to make sure that they don't get any free points.
That one tipped off of Fritz's shot. Go, Doug! And Fast looks inside. Good feed to Rodeo. And there you go, Parker. Timeout called by the Seahawks. And they're probably going to have a bit of a stern talking to here. It's 26-21.
Yeah, that just can't happen. They got 3 guys down there, and that went straight by them. That just didn't look too great.
So with a little under 4 minutes, about halfway through this second quarter, the Seahawks are still up, but Mount Vernon showing by no means were they out of this game after a quarter. Keeping it tight here.
No, yeah. Anacortes, they got to win they got to keep clawing, you know, they got to win. They got to fight for every single inch that they can get in this game because Mount Vernon is a good team. You know, as you said, it's going to be a close one throughout the entire game, you know. They're going to find a way.
Right, interesting to note as Parker, you're talking about Mount Vernon being a good team. It's true. They're coming into tonight 7-1, 6-0 in league play. Really strong record, whereas the home team is 4-3. They've had some struggles. Now, you may argue it's, you know, the matchups that they've played, the teams they've been playing against, respectfully, maybe a contributing factor in the records right now. But this game is close, and I think it's safe to assume it's probably going to stay that way.
Yeah, I definitely say that Mount Vernon is a good team. You know, the Seahawks are good too. They had a couple unfortunate games. You know, Tiger Hawk was one of them.
Nice kick from Fritz.
A lot of these games that they've lost, they haven't been blowouts. They've been very, very close.
Yeah, that's a good point. The last 2 losses for the Seahawks have been by just a point.
Or 2, but.
Fritz looking inside.
He definitely looked like he got fouled there.
Now Beaner's going to get an open 3, and he nails it. So John Fritz gets his own rebound, and instead of taking another shot like he did last time and finishing, he kicks for the unselfish play. 3 points from Beaner.
Yeah, Brady Beaner, he's a good shooter. You know, he's dangerous from beyond the arc. So.
Seen in the Bulldogs lineup, number 3, Michael Johnson, in for the first time tonight as we get a scramble on the ground, and the freshman ends up with it.
Yeah, that's another point of sense. If the ball is a 50-50, if it's kind of loose, he wants him on the floor. He wants him getting every single one of those. And the Seahawks, they really capitalize off those. You know, it's a momentum swing, you know.
A lot of ball movement from the Seahawks, but Mount Vernon sticking tight. Shot clock winding down here. Need a shot.
Good shot from Fritz. Managed to get that off.
And here's a real scuffle.
There
Ends up with the Seahawks. Hayes looking outside. Here's Fritz.
He's going to drive, kick.
Connor gets a good look. Can't finish the drive. Johnson with the rebound, and it's Edwards moving up quickly. Fast got a little surprise there by John Fritz as we see Colton Smith coming in, as well as Swanson and McNeil for the Bulldogs.
Number 20, Colton Smith.
Yeah, I definitely say that we've seen the same couple of people for the Bulldogs, as well as the Seahawks. I feel like they've mixed it up a little bit more, but we're definitely seeing the same 6 or 7 out of the Bulldogs, where the Seahawks are getting a little bit deeper. They're missing a couple players tonight, which is unfortunate, but they just, you know, they're going to keep rolling with the punches.
Edwards trying to get past. Looks like the Seahawks were going to have it, but it tips outside. And now Fast is going to take this one. Nothing there. Fritz gets it. Now it's Beaner. Inside Hayes. Now he looks to Biro, but Darnell gets in the way, and Swanson's coming up for the Bulldogs. Getting trapped inside. McNeil, he's going to take his own jumper. Rebound for Biro.
Great rebound from Biro. You know, the Seahawks tonight, they want to make sure that they don't give the Bulldogs a lot of second chances. I think they've done a very good job of that. They have to win every rebound that they can get, you know.
Nice read from Edwards. And that ball's going to go out of bounds in favor of the Seahawks. Little under a minute to play here. Anacortes is up by 8 as we look toward the halftime.
As we see Thomas checking in.
Checking into the Seahawks, number 10, Vernon Thomas.
Biro inbounding here.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 3 out of him. Thomas right here. Yep.
Nothing there. Jacob Hayes. Nice reflexes keeping it in bounds. And Colton Smith takes a deep 3, another air ball, as the shot clock was winding down. No good.
Good job, dogs.
And it's back with Mount Vernon. Darnell here gets it to Swanson, and he's conducting traffic up top. Here outside at Swanson, he'll take a 3-pointer, no good.
Yeah, I definitely say the Seahawks were also expecting Mount Vernon to shoot a lot of 3s. I feel like we haven't seen as many as I expected them to, but still.
Strong finish inside from Noah Edwards. Got a little crisscross going. And 2. Winding down. Hayes isn't going to be able to get a shot up as the half ends. 29-23. The Anacortes Seahawks are up, but the Bulldogs are fighting hard, and the pressure has been on, especially in that second quarter. They really got it back from, you know, a 15-point lead down to just a 6-point one. We're going to take a commercial break, come back and talk about that first half and get geared up for the second one.
Hey, I need a hot and ready pizza. I'm racing against the clock. Thanks.
Where are you? Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza.
The Rockfish Grill promises tasty. And in their 20 years as a Northwest favorite, they've delivered. Home to their famous fish and chips, wood-fired pizza, juicy pub-style burgers, and a 7-barrel brewery that keeps the town talking. There's something for everyone at their locally owned restaurant and brewery. Outdoor seating is available, as well as many to-go options. You can even bring home cans and growlers of their select beers. For the full menu, check out their website at anacortesrockfish.com. The Rockfish Grill. It's a catch!
They'll tear it all up, man. Tell them they can take the truck and that stuff in the back of it. Don't they still have their van?
The Action Club is a club for adults with disabilities. Every second Saturday of every month, the club holds an e-recycling event at the Frontier Building Supply.
Go a few blocks into Old Town Anacortes and you'll find Dad's Diner. With breakfast and lunch served all day, you'll definitely find the perfect meal. All of their food is prepared fresh each day, from the delicious house salad with salmon to the savory BLT. Dad's Diner, open Tuesday through Sunday, is located on Commercial between 9th and 10th Street. Come on down and grab a bite.
The Action Club is a club for adults with disabilities. Every second Saturday of every month, the club holds an e-recycling event at the Frontier Building Supply at 1911 Commercial Avenue in Anacortes. You can recycle your computers, monitors, laptops, tablets, and televisions. The money collected from the e-cycle is used in several ways to benefit community service projects.
Thank you.
Thank you.
At the Senior College, we believe that learning should never stop. Anacortes Senior College offers lifelong learning opportunities to adults over 50 in a relaxed atmosphere. No test or homework. ASC is ran by volunteers including retired college professors, scientists, artists, business and medical professionals. Fall, winter, and spring courses are held Tuesdays and Thursdays. For more information and registration forms, go to seniorcollege.org.
Bringing you back here as we get ready for the second half of action. Of course, we saw the drum line perform during that half. We've got the band doing Sweet Caroline just behind us, so it might be a little loud. We apologize.
Things are so sweet for the Seahawks right now, you know? We knew this was going to be a tough one. Up by 6 at halftime, that's pretty good. Obviously, they're going to want to look to capitalize more in this second half and come away with the win.
Teams just now trotting back out onto the court. Do you think, Parker, that the game plan for the Seahawks, you know, they've been playing with a really high intensity those first two quarters. Their pace was really high, and it is normally, but do you think they'll slow it down, or do you think they'll just keep working
I think they're just going to keep their foot on the gas. I think they're just going to keep going. That's just the Seahawk way, you know? They want it intense.
Well, you heard it here, folks. They want it intense, and that's really about all Coach Sem will take from these players. Of course, we've seen for the first time in a while the seniors, all of them getting, you know, a pretty solid amount of minutes. Colton Smith normally doesn't get that many minutes throughout the games, but to his credit, being a smaller guard, he's been playing really well, and the minutes that he has had, he's made the most of. So, as we get ready for the second half, we'll do a quick clip show and then get rolling back to some basketball. So as we're seeing these replays for the Seahawks and for the Bulldogs as well, obviously in the first quarter it leaned more towards the Seahawks. They scored a lot, slowed down a little bit, but not too much in the second quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up that pace.
Yeah, I'd say that the Seahawks definitely won the first quarter. The second quarter, I'd say they were just about even, you know? So I think the Seahawks they're really looking to just get from the jump, you know, pick up where they left off.
Players coming back out onto the court. There'll be Bulldogs ball to start here. And coming out of the half, you'll see the same lineup as we started the game with 4 seniors and Jacob Hayes for Anacortes. Just passing back and forth outside here, looking for some penetration. Now Swanson gets a real open look from 3, and he takes advantage of it. Nice opener for the Bulldogs coming out of half. Here's Barton. Now Hayes inside. And it's Colton. Back outside Barton.
Got to make something happen. Shot clock's winding down.
Hayes looking to drive.
Oh.
Can't finish. Nice move.
I think that oh, wow. Hayes hustling back on defense. That was great. But you think that the shot clock they might have thought it was going off, just about to go off, and he had to get that shot up, so a little bit harder than maybe intended it to be.
Swanson thought about it, maybe, got it back to fast, and now it's Darnell.
Yeah, you could hear from the Seahawks bench. I could definitely hear him there yelling, shooter, shooter, you know. They want to get out on those guys. They don't want to give up an open 3.
Alex Fast going strong to the basket, but he can't finish, knocked away. Colton Smith hustling for the ball. He's going to get his hands on it. Now Barton gets back out to Smith. Looking around.
You can hear Senf yell, get it, Connor. You know, he wants Connor to be in control. He wants him to be the leader of this team.
And I was just going to say, Parker, if you were going to pick a leader, as Swanson gets a nice finish, now just a 1-point game. Seahawks have yet to score this quarter. If you were going to look toward a leader for the Seahawks, it would probably be Connor Barton.
Yeah, I think the seniors are always, you know, they're good leaders because they've been there. And
nice putback from Barton.
You know, they've been through the ringer. You know, they know what to expect. They know what Senf expects in these games, especially when it's tight. You know, it's good for them to be out on the court.
Nice pass from Fast, but no finish for Swanson. Contested rebound, still contesting, and Cam gets it safely into the hands of Jacob Hayes.
That was tremendous hustle, and it set up an open 3 right here. Let's see if they can capitalize.
No good for Smith. Cam was fighting for the rebound. Nice hustle from Barton.
Connor with the charge. He took the charge. Immaculate hustle from Connor Barton. You know, he just took that one. You love to see it. You love to see it.
Well played by the senior Barton.
I say last year we saw a lot of charges being taken from the Seahawks this year, not as much. But when you see one, it just seems to electrify that bench and just the people who are out there, you know. It's such a good thing. Offensive foul, you know, the guy who had the ball in his hands is probably a little bit mad about it, you know. Think he could have done something different. It's a good thing.
Bureau mishandles that one.
Michael Johnson with a good pick right there.
Edwards inside. Can't finish, but the putback from McNeil will.
The height of the Bulldogs.
Excuse me, Lucas Rodeo.
The height of the Bulldogs it's a problem for the Seahawks, you know. They really got to box out those big guys. Otherwise, you're going to see a great putback opportunity. We knew this was going to happen. We saw Seahawks, they planned for it, you know. They said this 6'6" guy, you know, he sits at the top and he gets his 5 putbacks a game, you know, but he's not a shooter, so you just got to box him out, you know. But the Seahawks didn't really do that there, and obviously you saw them capitalize.
So right now it's 31-30. The Seahawks still up by 1. They haven't given up their lead since the start of the game, but the momentum swing for the Mount Vernon Bulldogs, it seems to be slightly leaning in their favor. They have pulled it within 1 point, and they're playing strong right now.
Yeah, Mount Vernon, they're just a tough opponent, you know. We knew this. We've said it before, and I'll say it again. This is going to be a close game from start to finish. And we just hope the Seahawks can prevail here.
Coming back out on the court, you're going to see John Fritz in the lineup.
And also Jace Friedman. As you're going to, they talked about this too in practice. You're going to see this little man press, you know. And
Good job, Michael! Good job, Michael!
Nice D from Michael Johnson. Right off of the inbound.
Pretty good pressure. But you're going to see it again. You know, the Seahawks, they're looking to make one move and just go by him, you know. We practice this. We do one-on-one full court.
Yeah!
And they're going to call that. Fritz didn't get it off.
No, I think they called it. He stepped over the line.
Oh, well, there you go.
He was getting a little too antsy with his pass, you know. The clock is ticking in his head. He's thinking, I got to get this. I got to get this off. You know, sometimes you just got to calm down. But that kind of cost him there, you know, it's Mount Vernon ball. For those who don't know, if the ball is out of bounds, you have 5 seconds to pass it in before it's a turnover. So they were getting pretty close there, which is what evidently led to the turnover there, which is kind of unfortunate for the Seahawks.
Swanson gonna take it himself, and for the first time tonight, we'll see Mount Vernon with the lead. And they're playing hard right now. Almost looked like Bureau was over the line there. Might have been a backcourt, but
backcourt
no
violation.
call.
Yeah, no call. I mean, it's hard to see. They got 3 refs there, but you know, there's always blind spots where they can't see it. So
they're gonna call that foul on Michael Johnson. As we see the younger Barton, Cooper, coming in for Colton Smith, getting his first minutes of the night.
Yeah, Cooper's got a little bit more height on him. You know, I think he can do it all. I'd say that. He can definitely do it all. And I'm sure, obviously he's a sophomore, but he's definitely looking forward to getting varsity minutes now, as he should.
They're going to call another foul here.
Johnson again, they got him again.
So this time Friedland will go. No. Don't pay attention to me, folks. Just an inbound from Bureau. He's going to look high. Contest from Johnson. Friedland keeps his hands on it, though.
Friedland does a great job of just, you know, getting control of the ball. You know, he kind of looked like a wide receiver there.
Jump shot from Cooper Barton, can't finish. And now we're seeing, though, the level of intensity the Seahawks are playing with hasn't slowed down much at all. Their scoring has. whether it be a product of good defense or just lackluster offense, as Rodeo gets the Bulldogs energized once again. He's got an and one opportunity here as Hankey comes back in for Jacob Hayes.
Yeah, you just see both sides being aggressive tonight, you know. Closing out on shooters very hard, and that's evident, but it's going to come at the cost of a foul sometimes, which is unfortunate.
He knocks down the free throw to get the three-point play, and now the Bulldogs up 4.
Cooper Barton with a great pass underneath Eli Hankey there. That's a basketball play right there, folks.
Swanson inside, he'll go back out to Edwards.
They really got to keep Swanson in their eye, you know. He's going into the high post, he's coming out. He's all over the place, but.
Johnson inside, can't finish, but a rebound from Darnell, still nothing there. And a third rebound for Edwards. They're going to call a foul there.
That's not great for Friedland. That's 3 fouls on him. It's unfortunate, but you know, it's just part of the game. When the Seahawks are this aggressive, you're going to expect a lot of fouls. It'll come at a cost, but it's all right.
Braden Thomas coming in for Cambiro here.
Good job, Michael.
Along with Carter McNeil for the Bulldogs. Now Swanson going to take this jump shot right off the inbound. Nice rebound from
Great rebound
Von
by
Hagel.
Fritz there. He's a dog, not a bulldog, but he's a dog.
Trying to get through there, can't finish.
Yeah, he will fight through contact. He will, you know, he's a little bit on the smaller side. You could kind of call him an in-betweener. You know, he's kind of a post and a guard. But
Hankey getting in the face of McNeil here. Sorry to cut you off, Parker.
It's all right. But he's good at doing it both, you know.
Now Rodeo struggling, and Hankey just denying him, gets his own rebound, and now Hankey throwing some shoulder bumps.
Bulldogs foul, number 0, Noah Edwards, second personal foul.
But they're going to call the foul on Edwards. So Seahawks have the ball here.
Cooper comes in, gets the ball.
Fritz now looks for Hankey. He gets a
Travel.
pump fake. Parker knew it immediately. And
you know, sometimes when the intensity is so high and just the pressure is, there's a lot of pressure, you know.
Sure.
And your mind is thinking, I gotta dribble, but you're not, or sorry, your mind's thinking, I gotta move my feet, you know, but then you kind of forget to dribble a little bit, and it's unfortunate, but it happens.
Nice play design from the Bulldogs, can't finish, but a foul called.
Swanson. Sorry. Carter's at the line.
No good on the first shot as Alex Fast comes back in for the Bulldogs. McNeil looking to knock down his second, make it a three-point game. And he will. Alex Fast giving Friedland some trouble, though he slips through. And a foul called here. It's going to be on Darnell.
Friedland he's very quick and shifty, but when those guys get in him, you know, it's hard to handle the ball, and sometimes it results in a turnover. He had a great job there of keeping it in.
Thomas can't get the jump shot to fall as we're winding down here. About half a minute left in this third quarter. Bulldogs looking to finish with the lead. It would be the first time they'd close out a quarter.
Great rebound from Thomas there.
Come up court. The Seahawks play it right. Should be the last possession of the quarter.
Yeah, we got 10 seconds left.
Friedland finds a lane and he finishes. Now 5 seconds, so Bulldogs are going to have a chance here. Darnell's going to pop this one.
That's in. Wow.
That's a heck of a finish by Darnell and the Bulldogs. It was a 1-point game. Chase Friedland took it strong, but now it's 39-35 going into the fourth. Bulldogs are up. We'll take a quick commercial break and come back for one more quarter.
The Action Club is a club for adults with disabilities. Every second Saturday of every month, the club holds an e-recycling event at the Frontier Building Supply at 1911 Commercial Avenue in Anacortes. You can recycle your computers, monitors, laptops, tablets, and televisions. The money collected from the e-cycle is used in several ways to benefit community service projects.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cheerleaders rolling up the mats, band finishing their tunes as we get set for 8 more minutes of basketball. Right now, Mount Vernon has a 4-point lead, but it's safe to say through 3 quarters, this is anyone's game with 1 to go.
Yeah, I would definitely agree there. Mount Vernon played a strong third quarter. Seahawks are they're looking to find a way to get the lead back, you know?
Rodeo looks out to Edwards. He gets a screen from McNeil. Friedland
Turns the ball over. Friedland's on the ground. That might be his 4th foul. Let's see.
And they're going to call this one on no to Edwards. So it'll be Seahawk ball.
Great hustle out of Friedland. That's something that they praised in the Anacortes basketball. You know, you have to get on the floor. You want minutes? Get on the floor. Hustle. That's what they want. Great play design there from the
Henke
Seahawks.
Inside. Try to get it to Hayes.
Got a little bit caught up underneath the basket. That was a little bit unfortunate as he looked very open posting up there.
Important to note coming into this 4th quarter, the Seahawks definitely playing with their biggest guys. Fritz, Thomas, and of course Hayes and Henke are the standouts. They're trying to size themselves up against Mount Vernon as best as they can. Darnell's going to take a 3. He's feeling hot from the end of the 3rd, and he keeps his streak going. 2 for 2 from beyond the arc is Darnell.
Yeah, Braden there. You saw the ball got swung back to his side, and he kind of had to make a choice. You know, do I fully close out on this guy or?
Nice read from Rodeo, and he's going to finish with a slam. My goodness, what a statement from Rodeo.
And we're going to see a timeout really quick from Semphis. He will not be happy. You know, at that, it felt like it was anyone's game, and just a huge momentum shift right there for excuse me, I almost said Gonzaga, Mount Vernon.
Both teams are the Bulldogs, and right now Mount Vernon's not playing too differently from Gonzaga. They've managed to come to a 9-point lead with a strong 3 from Darnell and a slam dunk from Lucas Rodeo.
Yeah, right now I would compare Rodeo to Chet Holmgren of the Gonzaga Bulldogs, you know? He's very long and lengthy, and
he knows what he's doing.
He looks like a guard out there,
yeah.
You know?
So about 6:39 left in this contest. Bulldogs are up 9. Seahawks, let's be honest, they're going to have some serious fighting to do if they want to come out of here with a win.
Yeah, they're going to have to crawl every inch to get this win, and it starts right now. They need to swing the momentum back into their favor. This game gets down to 1 minute left. They're going to want to be close in this game or winning this game.
So Biro replaces Thomas coming out of the timeout. rest of the lineup stays the same. Hayes coming inside, trying to work it himself.
Kinda
Can't.
looked like he got fouled there.
And they're going to call it on Fritz.
Yeah, blocking foul on Fritz. That was, you know, he's right on the sideline. He's trying to get his foot in front of him and just, but he wasn't moving his feet, you know, and he kind of just got caught up there. And kind of a break for the Bulldogs because that looked like it was about to be a trap.
Edwards snagged that one really out of the sky. He's got control now up top. Back to Edwards. He's going to drive. Now he'll kick to Swanson.
Swanson wide open three, and it's in.
You're looking at a 12-point game, folks. 47-35, the Bulldogs lead.
Someone was reaching in on Friedland there. Great job of keeping care of the ball, though.
He'll be at the line shooting two. As we see Beener coming in for Eli Hankey and Alex Fast coming in for Noda Edwards. Both the Beaners coming in now. As Fritz will come out.
It's a great moment to see both twins, both playing on the court at the same time. For varsity as freshmen, that's
no small feat.
No, indeed it's not.
Friedland knocks down the first.
I'm very sure that the Beener twins, or their parents, are very proud of them right now, as I would be too.
And that pride will only extend if they can mount a comeback down by 10 with about 5.5 to go. You see McNeil showing his height there, just holding the ball above the heads of Beener and Hayes.
Really bringing down the shot clock here.
Swanson gonna float this one. And the putback even from Rodeo won't get it done. McNeil's gonna get called for a foul here.
Hayes did a great job of holding on that ball, and now we're in the bonus, so this is really benefiting the Seahawks because any foul they get, they got a chance at the line to shoot free throws. And, you know, those are free. It's in the name.
Right. So it'll be Hayes at the line.
So this is a great way for the Seahawks to claw back into this game.
And yeah, as you were saying, Parker, if it's going to be inch by inch, free throws are the way to do that, 1 point at a time. And Hayes can't get it.
That's the mindset the Seahawks got to have. You know, 1 point at a time, one possession at a time. They gotta execute.
Swanson was open for a minute, didn't even think about it. He was pretty far back, but
I think we've seen his range tonight. I think he could have hit that if he wanted to. But I'm sure Mount Vernon coach right now is telling him, slow it down, you know? You're fine. To just kind of ride this one out.
Sure, yep. Bulldogs ball here.
6 seconds on the shot clock to note. So Bulldogs got to get off a quick shot right here. 4, 3, 2.
That one stays in bounds, but Friedland has it.
Edwards ran out on that, so we kind of have a 5-on-4.
And they're going to call a foul. It almost looked like they weren't going to. They ended up doing so. Edwards going to get called on this one.
A little late. Definitely could hear some whoas from the Bulldog fans. But
so Brock Beener's going to be at the line, shooting 1 and 1.
Looking to get his first varsity points right here. Unfortunately, couldn't get it.
Michael Johnson now. Mishandled by Rodeo, back to Friedland. Beener from the corner, nothing there.
Couldn't get it.
Swanson hangs on to that rebound, and he's looking far to Alex Fast. Rodeo tried the dunk. Now a block from Hayes, but he still gets another opportunity. So after the third offensive rebound, he nails the two-pointer, back to 12 points.
Yeah, Rodeo almost looked like he was toying with him a little bit there, trying to get that dunk, but, you know, didn't have the vertical, didn't have the good enough run up to get it.
Seahawks know with about 4 minutes to go, we're halfway through this last quarter.
If they're trying to mount a comeback, it needs to happen now.
It's everything right now.
It needs to happen now. They need to shift the momentum back, you know. They need to get some defensive stops, most importantly, because, you know, defense is everything.
Yep. And on the other side, if you're Mount Vernon, you know, if you put really one more three down or a couple more twos and the Seahawks aren't scoring immediately, it'll probably close the game out.
Yeah, you are feeling very good if you're Mount Vernon. You get a couple more shots off and it go in right now.
Jace gets the spin move. Ball gets knocked from him. Now Hayes inside. Beener has the open look.
Oh, very
Can't
open.
get it. Bureau gets the rebound.
Great rebound from Bureau. That's just hustle. You can't teach that. You can't teach that.
Nice feed from Frydenlund. Hayes trying to finish. He gets his own rebound. Now Bureau, nice step back. And he knocks down a three. He's excited. He wants it, man. 9-point game, 49-40. Mount Vernon's up.
That is a good way to start a comeback right there. Bureau got the rebound, got the second chance effort, pump faked, and then hit it finally. That was just great basketball from Cam Bureau. And
when you look at the seniors' track record, Cam Bureau definitely one of the more dangerous shooters for the Seahawks.
Indeed, definitely. He was varsity as a sophomore. He was starting varsity as a sophomore. Sophomore Cam, you know, I'd say he was a little bit more timid than now, but you know, he's had some time, and you know, he's the senior now.
Right.
He's that guy.
And to his credit, Bureau has worked hard to go from the timid sophomore starter to now one of the most reliable shooters, one of the most reliable scorers for the Seahawks.
Indeed, definitely.
Here's Johnson coming up court.
A lot of scrappiness right there, trying to get the ball back from, that looks like Brock Beener. Yeah, it is.
Johnson gets the inbound and now has the ball. Frydenlund staying tight on him.
Yeah, they're really trying to get pressure, trying to get turnovers, get quick.
Nice tip from the Beener. Ball's on the ground. Swanson has it, and they're going to call a foul.
Another one on Brock Beener. Shot clock is down to 12 seconds now. Reset. So that's a little unfortunate for the Seahawks right now. They just got to keep on fighting.
And there's a pick for the Seahawks. Beener gets it.
They finally get one. We saw a lot of loose balls right there that just didn't bounce their way, but you know, now we're looking for them to capitalize on an offensive possession here. Hit a three, get an easy bucket. Official calls it going Mount Vernon way, but the other one comes in and he's like, no, that's not what I saw, and changes the call.
Big opportunity for Brady Beener at the line.
Yeah, now we have Brady Beener shooting free throws. We need him to make both of these.
Can't sink the first one. He's got one more. Can he put a point on the board? This one will fall. Under 3 minutes to play here. Ball's going all over the place.
Fast trying to just dribble the ball everywhere.
They're going to call kicking on White.
Yeah, Fast was trying to dribble through 4 Seahawks defenders. Just didn't happen there, but, you know, he got called for the foul, so he kind of got bailed out there.
And here's Fast again up top. Immense pressure, double teaming hard. Here's Rodeo.
gets called. Foul on Hayes. It's unfortunate for him. That's 4 on Hayes right now.
Lucas Rodeo will be at the line.
Oh, excuse me, 3 on Hayes.
Jacob Hayes, third personal foul. 17 foul.
They need him in the game.
Rodeo's at the line.
And he sinks his first. If he ups this to a 10-point lead with 2:40 to go, might be the ending. 51-41. 10-point spread. Mount Vernon's up. They are comfortable right now.
Turnover. Oh, nope. It's going Seahawk ball.
Looks like Johnson may have been the last to touch it. So
He certainly didn't think so.
Right. Hayes is driving
definitely
here.
wants to take this.
He finishes.
Amazing. It's really great to see from the junior. Oh, and he gets a block.
Nice D from Hayes.
Steal and a foul, so he's going to the line. Shooting 2 more. This can really help the Seahawks with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left. They really need these free throws to fall.
If he can knock him down, it's a 6-point game. That's 2 threes and some defensive stands for the Seahawks. Of course, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. Jacob Hayes makes the first. He's done half his job. Can he knock down the second? Make it a 6-point game. Nice stroke from Hayes. He'll go 2 for 2 at the line.
Now we're going to see Seahawks giving a lot of pressure to Mount Vernon, trying to get them to turn over the ball. You know, kind of pinching fast there. Ball gets to high post. Swanson just...
That's a tough finish from Swanson.
Especially getting over Jacob Hayes there, you know. Not a lot of people can do that, not even in practice, but he is doing a great job of it tonight. We've seen that multiple times.
159.
8-point game. Yeah, if I'm Brett Semp, I'm just saying right now, you gotta let the 3 start flying, you know? You definitely wanna see, you know, twos are good, but 3s are better. And if the Seahawks get on a roll and just, they start hitting them, they can get back in this game, that's for sure. Not a lot of time to do that though, so obviously also some turnovers too. Would be very fortunate for the Seahawks to help mount this comeback.
So the buzzer rings. Seahawks gonna come back out onto the court with just under 2 minutes.
Go, dog!
Seahawks ball on the end line there. As we see kind of a man press out of Mount Vernon. We saw it once and gave him a turnover, so we'll see. Never mind. They're picking him up at half court.
Here's Biro. He gets an open lane. Blocked hard by Rodeo. And the height differential between Rodeo and Biro on full display there. Nice defensive play from the senior. Hayes here looking to drive. Again, a block from Rodeo, and he is just making defensive statements back and forth, left and right.
Yeah, I think he got fouled there. That's, you know, he's fighting, but when it's just 2 big guys and they're close to each other, you know, it's hard to tell if it's just one of them stronger or if it's actually kind of fouls.
And Rodeo slams it home. We're back to a 10-point game. Folks, this one's just about wrapped up. Little over a minute to play. And if I'm picking an athlete that stood out the most tonight, it's Lucas Rodeo, hands down.
Yeah, he definitely has a vertical on him, that's for sure.
No finish for the Beaner. neither of the Twins doing as much scoring as Semp would have hoped. And again, clean 2-point for Lucas Rodeo. Friedland just gonna lob this one up. He's gonna get that one to fall.
Great shot from Friedland, 9 points. You know, anything is possible, but it'd definitely be very, very unlikely here.
Nice snag from
there
Hayes.
We go.
He keeps it in bounds. Now it's
I
Biro.
want to see another 3 right. Oh, just an easy 2. Oh, Hayes couldn't get
Offensive
it to
rebound.
follow.
Got to look outside now.
Another dump down and 1 possibly. Wow.
Nothing there. That's out of
Hayes-
bounds on Rodeo.
Hayes has just not been getting the calls tonight, and you can see he's visibly frustrated. Turn the ball over.
2 seconds left.
It's not a great way to finish off this game, which is kind of unfortunate, but
Perhaps put a...
you know, the Seahawks, they'll learn from this, you know?
Sure.
They always do. And
a heroic effort for the Anacortes Seahawks, but Mount Vernon Bulldogs come to Williams Gymnasium and the home of Anacortes and take them down by 9, 57-48, your final score. So we'll take a break as the gym begins to clear, come back to wrap up this game, talk a little bit about what an exciting matchup that was.
Hey, I need a hot and ready pizza. I'm racing against the clock. Thanks.
Where are you? Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza.
The Rockfish Grill promises tasty, and in their 20 years as a Northwest favorite, they've delivered. Home to their famous fish and chips, wood-fired pizza, juicy pub-style burgers, and a 7-barrel brewery that keeps the town talking. There's something for everyone at their locally owned restaurant and brewery. Outdoor seating is available, as well as many to-go options. You can even bring home cans and growlers of their select beers. For the full menu, check out their website at anacortesrockfish.com. The Rockfish Grill. It's a catch!
Go a few blocks into Old Town Anacortes and you'll find Dad's Diner. With breakfast and lunch served all day, you'll definitely find the perfect meal. All of their food is prepared fresh each day, from the delicious house salad with salmon to the savory BLT. Dad's Diner, open Tuesday through Sunday, is located on Commercial between 9th and 10th Street. Come on down and grab a bite.
Back here to Williams Gymnasium for the final time tonight, folks. Really tight matchup until the end. Of course, Mount Vernon started to pull away in those last few minutes, due in a lot of part to Lucas Rodeo's play.
yeah, he played amazing tonight. It was exceptional. You know, he had a couple good dunks, a couple good putbacks. A great win for the Bulldogs, which they've been doing all season.
So the scoreboard shutting off, the gym beginning to empty. Of course, the band still playing with pride behind us. We'll get into some replays here, but just to emphasize, it was senior night, and the seniors for Anacortes played really well throughout 4 quarters. It didn't fall their way in the end, but overall, not a dominant performance by Mount Vernon. It was close all the way. As there's that first slam by Rodeo. Of course, he got 2 dunks on the night.
Yeah.
And, I mean, just amazing play all around by the Bulldogs.
Yeah. The Seahawks, you know, they looked good in the first quarter, second quarter. They kind of lost it in the third and the fourth, which is unfortunate. But they'll be back, no doubt, you know. It's a tough team, it's a tough Mount Vernon team. They got a tough schedule coming up with Linden and Linden Christian. And so I bet that they are definitely looking to bounce back in those games.
I think one of the bigger factors in the first couple quarters we're seeing in these replays, a lot of inside shots were falling for the Seahawks, whether it be Hankey or Hayes.
Yeah, I'd say inside and outside. I kind of thought that the Seahawks, their shooting in the second just half in general wasn't as good as the first half. You know, I thought the intensity was there, but, you know, sometimes just the shots don't fall, which is unfortunate for the Seahawks. But, you know, they had their opportunities, and, you know, the game just didn't end the way that they wanted to.
Then again, you can only wish for so much. An entertaining night of basketball, to say the least. The visiting Mount Vernon Bulldogs end up on top. So, Parker Mong and Michael Hanrahan will go ahead and say good night.
Good night.